Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm your host, Winnie, and that is Matt. That's my Labubu.
What? But
that's where she went.
Well, she's, taking a ride in my pocket.
Okay, well, you better take care of her.
Of course,
Well, this is a very important collector's item for me. Speaking of which, have you ever collected anything in your youth?
Yeah, when I was young, I collected, first I collected rocks. And I remember not just rocks that you find on the street. We used to go to the rock and gem store.
Okay.
And buy interesting looking rocks, and I would collect rocks.
I thought you would just pick them up from the street.
Well, if you did find a very interesting rock on the street, that's pretty good for your collection.
Oh, okay. How big was your collection?
Most of the rocks were just small rocks, so.
I meant how many rocks?
Maybe 20 to 30 rocks.
Oh, okay. That's very humble. That's not too much.
Yeah, I wasn't, I was small, so if you get more than 20 or 30 rocks, it's gonna be heavy.
Okay. Well, it's safe to say that I think everyone growing up has their own interests and they end up becoming a collector of a lot of things. You rocks and me as an adult, Labubus.
All right, well, let's learn more about Labubus and how they're sweeping the world when we get into part 2.
Labubus became really popular thanks to Lisa from Blackpink. In 2024, she uploaded some photos. They showed her with Labubus on her expensive bags. After that, her fans had to have Labubus. People can't get enough of Labubus. For some, it's exciting to open a blind box.
Hi there. Today we are going back to our article, part 2 of our article, Labubus are sweeping the world. All right, last time we talked about Labubu and, people love it because it's got big ears, wide eyes, and a smile with lots of teeth, sharp teeth, in fact. And it's become very popular, and the artist who created Labubu first drew her in 2015, and then 4 years later, it became a toy. A toy company made a toy of this character. And now it's very popular and people like to buy them in a blind box, which means that you don't know what you're buying inside until you open it and you get a hopefully nice surprise.
And for me, it's a win-win because I love them all. But continuing with the article, Labubus became really popular thanks to Lisa from Blackpink. And as a lot of people know, Blackpink is a K-pop group, and Lisa is actually one of the Blackpink members. I, for one, actually knew about Labubus before I saw Lisa, but they kind of came into the scene because Lisa, she's a very she's a very famous, popular girl. She's very trendy, and she kind of put them on the scene.
All right. So thanks to Lisa from Blackpink for Labubu's popularity. In 2024, she uploaded some photos. They showed her with Labubus on her expensive bags.
So they're kind of like a bag charm, which is what they call them, these little plushy keychains. They're kind of just like an accessory for your accessory.
Okay, so it's something you keep on your bag to make it even more special than everyone else's. Okay, so Lisa uploaded these photos, and to upload means to transfer data to the internet, to put it on to the internet. So we have both upload and download. So when you put something onto the internet, you are uploading, but when you are taking something from the internet, you are downloading. So usually always when you post a photo to social media like Instagram or TikTok, you are uploading the photo, putting the photo onto the internet.
And I've never seen these photos of Lisa, so I actually found Labubus on my own. But it's very interesting to see how much of an effect Lisa has on things that are trendy, or I guess she makes them trendy. But let's go to Tina and see what she has to say.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看一下刚刚课文里提到的单字跟文法重点。首先来看看单字的部分 ，upload 动词上传。Joey is uploading photos to share with her friends. Joey 正在上传照片与朋友分享。我们再来看一下文法重点。刚刚课文提到了 thanks to 加名词，幸亏由于怎么样，这是一个介系词片语。我们来看看这个例句 ：Thanks to the good weather, we had a great picnic. 幸亏天气很好，我们野餐玩得很开心。接着我们回到课文当中。
All right, getting back to our article. After that, her fans had to have Labubus. So that's Lisa's fans all had to have Labubus, and she is very famous, so that's a lot of fans and a lot of people who want to have Labubus.
I'd like to make the argument that they're not really fans of Labubu, they're just fans of Lisa.
Well, can't you be fans of both?
I don't know. Well, continuing on with the article, people can't get enough of Labubus. I mean, how could you? They are adorable. For some, it's exciting to open a blind box. And of course, exciting is the adjective we're using, which means very thrilling and causes someone to have a lot of energy because they are so happy or full of energy. And I know the feeling because every time I open a blind box, you never know what you're going to get. You have some sort of an idea, you have the chances, but you just never know. I mean, I just saw a video of a girl, she was trying to get one color, but she ended up getting 3 repeats. So it's quite risky. Let's go to Tina and see what she has to say.
我们来看一下刚刚课文里提到的单字 exciting 形容词，令人兴奋的。The movie was so exciting that I watched it twice. 那部电影非常精彩，我看了2遍。文法的部分刚刚提到了 Somebody has to have something. 某人必须拥有某物。Have to, has to 表示必须、一定。后面要接原形动词，后者的 have 是拥有的意思。我们来看看这个例句 You have to have a ticket to get into the concert. 你必须持有票才能进入音乐会。Somebody can't get enough of 加名词，某人非常喜欢什么。直接翻译是某人对什么再多都不会腻。Enough 指的是足够的数量。我们来看看这个例句 Anna can't get enough of chocolate cake. Anna 非常喜欢巧克力蛋糕，怎么吃都不腻。接着我们回到课文当中。
All right. Thank you, Tina. Okay, let's do another check-in. Matthew, how do you feel about Labubus?
Well, I'm starting to understand the popularity of Labubu, especially if, Lisa thinks they're cool. Then, maybe they're not that bad.
What about when I had the Labubu?
Wow, you're not Lisa.
Well, let's go to the second part of the article and we'll be right back.
For others, it's satisfying to collect all the Labubus in a set. For still others, it's fashionable to have the cute toys on their things. That way, they can show the world their own style. LABUBUs make life fun.
Welcome back from the break. Before the break, we learned a little bit more about our friend the Labubu, not LaLabubu. Okay. It's just this little monster that was first the seed of Labubu was probably around 2015 where Ka-Sing Lung actually started to design Labubu, our friendly little neighborhood monster. And now fast forward to all of the blind boxes that if you're lucky, able to purchase, because when you open a blind box, you can't just select the color you want. It's just going to be a surprise for when you open it.
Okay. And then, yeah, so I don't know if I'd want that surprise, but...
Listen, sometimes you need a little excitement in your life, and it's kind of like, making a gamble.
I guess it is, and that's, I guess, why some people like it so much. Okay, continuing with our article, for others, it's satisfying to collect all the Labubus in a set. Okay, so to collect something means to gather items together or to just get a group of different items, usually that are related. So when I said I used to collect rocks, it means that I kept different rocks together. Many people have collections like, baseball, or I had hockey cards when I was young. So these are things that you collect and you try to get all of them usually, or all of the ones that you want. Usually it's not so easy to get everything that you want. With rocks, it wasn't that hard.
Right, exactly. When you're collecting rocks, the world is quite literally your oyster. But with Labubus, it's actually kind of difficult to get the set. And we're talking about the full set because there's something called a secret. Every series has a secret. So you have your usual 6 colors, and once you collect those, you're done. But every series has one that's called a secret because you don't know what it looks like, and you have 1 out of 72 chances to get it. It's a limited edition one.
Okay.
So that is what makes it hard to collect the full set. Back to the article, for still others, it's fashionable to have the cute toys on their things. And as we learned, people like Lisa from Blackpink, she really makes it fashionable because she has this very expensive bag, but she thinks, you know what would be even cuter? Putting on a little Labubu on there. And of course, when something is fashionable, that means something is trendy and in style. And of course, fashion is usually talking about clothes and wearing designer things. And in this case, the Labubu is actually quite fashionable. Well, let's go to Tina and see what she has to say.
我们来看一下刚刚课文里提到的单字 collect 动词搜集 Bill likes to collect stamps from different countries. Bill 喜欢搜集不同国家的邮票。Fashionable 形容词时髦的。Mary always wears fashionable clothes. Mary 总是穿着很时髦的衣服。接着我们回到课文当中。
Okay, getting back to the article. That way, I mean, by using them as an accessory on their things, that way they can show the world their own style. Labubus make life fun. Okay, so when we talk about someone's own thing, we mean it's their personal thing or related to one's self. So if someone has their own style, we would mean that it's different from those of other people. So we could say each person has their own ideas, each person has their own thoughts. If you have your own style, it means that it is something you have that others do not. But I don't know if I agree that having a Labubu is having your own style because they have become so popular that it seems like everyone has them on their bags.
Okay, but what if I tell you this, Matt? You can buy clothes for your Labubu.
Well, I think with my bag having no Labubu, maybe that's my own style because everyone else has Labubus.
All right, well, let's go see if Tina likes Labubus.
我们来看一下刚刚课文里提到的单字 own 形容词自己的 I fixed my own bike yesterday. 我昨天修好了自己的脚踏车。接着我们回到课文当中。
All right, thank you, Tina. Okay, so last check-in. Matt, maybe Labubus aren't for you, but if you look at all of the colors and all the different versions of Labubu, you have to admit it's very creative.
I think if they had, I've only seen the different colors actually. So maybe if there are, Labubu riding a bike, Labubu playing ice hockey, that would be more interesting for me. Because right now it's just different colors of the same doll, and it's kind of an ugly doll. So, yeah. Maybe.
I wonder if they make mini hockey sticks for Labubus.
Well.
I'll get on that.
All right, well, you get on that and get back to me with my hockey playing Labubu, because that's it for us today. So let's review the article again, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
LABUBUs became really popular thanks to Lisa from Blackpink. In 2024, she uploaded some photos. They showed her with Labubus on her expensive bags. After that, her fans had to have Labubus. People can't get enough of Labubus. For some, it's exciting to open a blind box. For others, it's satisfying to collect all the Labubus in a set. For still others, it's fashionable to have the cute toys on their things. That way, they can show the world their own style. LABUBUs make life fun.
我们来复习一下这一课的重点单字跟文法。单字的部分 ，upload 动词上传 ，exciting 形容词令人兴奋的 ，collect 动词搜集 ，fashionable 形容词时髦的 ，own 形容词自己的。接着我们来看文法的部分 ，thanks to 加名词，幸亏由于怎么样 ？Thanks to our hard work, we won. 多亏大家的努力，我们赢了。Somebody has to have something. 某人必须拥有某物。The new computer is really fast, and I have to have it. 这台新电脑运作速度很快，我非买不可。Somebody can't get enough of 加名词，某人非常喜欢什么。Nancy can't get enough of that show. Nancy 非常喜欢那场表演。以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，那我们下一次再见喽，拜拜。
Winnie, today I got you something you like.
Ooh.
Huh?
Thanks.
Ta-da! Some scratchers.
Now you're talking my language.
So today we will scratch one, and this will reveal a certain amount, and then you will win that amount.
So I do this every year. I do Chinese New Year and normal, Western New Year. I got 0.
Oh, I got
0?
Yeah, look, it reveals the amount. 0.
I got a 0, 0, 0.
But we still have another chance.
Okay.
So remember, this part, you have to scratch 3.
3. All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
2 300,000s.
Are you serious?
Yeah, 1, 2.
I got a mountain. I got 2 mountains. I got 3 mountains. What does that mean? That's nothing, right?
Oh, yours is different from mine.
Yeah.
I won. Absolutely nothing.
Okay, I didn't win.
Me neither. Wait, Winnie, you said you have 3 mountains.
Yeah, that's not a...
3 mountains, and you won 100.
Oh. Yay!
You should be excited.
It paid for the ticket.
Well, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, and you can DM us or email us if you ever want to know how to say something in English, but you just don't know how. Winnie, anything else?
Does anyone have 80 more KiWis?
What do you need that for?
No reason. Kiwi later!